everyone watching us. This is PTV Online, and my name is Pedison Odds, hosting big men here, and of course they will have to introduce themselves before we move any other further. We are beginning with Mr. Him. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, Pedison. First of all, I would like to greet our viewers. How are you, and how are you doing? My name is Msinguzi Simon. I'm representing hostels, and I'm also representing agriculture students in the faculty board meetings.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Msinguzi. Let's have you.
Wow, thank you very much, Mr. Pedison, and our viewers. My name is Christopher Mwangusha. I am the guild representative to the council for the Faculty of Agriculture, majorly Department of Crop and Animal Production, and then I'm also the Information and Publicity Minister in the 17th Guild government.
Thank you. It means I'm with the right people to address the issues we are going to talk about. The program is Camber's Eye on PTV Online. And now, I think since the program is all about the issues trending around Campus, which is our university, Mountains of the Moon University. Mr. Honorable Simon, we are experiencing a lot of challenges. We are registering a lot of cases pertaining insecurity. I think you might have also heard of them, especially theft. So the question is, what have you done? I know you promised people heaven and earth in order to vote for you. So what have you done in order to curb this challenge? Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. You see, issues concerning, yes, there is a problem of increasing insecurities where we have phone grabbing, we have theft. Those are the major instances that are happening in hostels currently. But as a leader, we are trying, as a government, we are trying to make ends. We are trying to find possible solutions. We are trying to find possible ways of how we can curb this issue. There is a saying that prevention is better than cure. That when you prevent something, it is much better, it's 100% better than what? Curing a disease. So you see, as a student, it is your responsibility to look after your property. And it is we are all equal shareholders in issues concerning security. Security personnel will have security at the university, so they don't do a lot of work. Most of the work is done by you students. Like just of recent, we received an issue from a student whereby the phone was grabbed. As he was trying to stop a border guy at around 8 p.m. Then the border guy pretended like as if he's reducing speed to take the student, but all of a sudden the border man picks the what? The phone, and
which is so unfortunate.
Yes, which is so unfortunate. So I call upon for your cooperation, and let us work together and make sure that you take the responsibility. You take it as your responsibility as a student. It is your responsibility to look after your property. Then that is for the case of phone grabbing. For the cases of theft, we are still looking for students because there is a certain hostel where a student was stolen a phone. The hostel that is opposite Lama, that is the new hostel. So if the student left the phone in the room and he went outside to do some little things, coming back inside, he never found the phone. It means the thief is not coming from outside. The thief is within us. So let us take that responsibility, because the reason as to why I'm emphasizing this point is because it is our responsibility, it is my responsibility to look after my property. So let us work hand in hand as a teamwork in hostels, work together and monitor. It's not about monitoring the property of someone. So all you need is to monitor their presence or absence. If a student is a weekend student, and this weekend he has not appeared, it is your responsibility as the hostel members to raise him up and confirm why he has not come. Then the other issue, security, of course, we are trying to lay strategies in case we are going to target, because these are supposed to be confidential, though at some extent they are safe, but some extent confidential are not supposed to be uttered out, because what if the thief is watching me? Then he will be able to learn to know the tactics and strategies we are laying. So you see, as a leader, as a government, we are trying to lay strategies. We are setting strategies where we are going to catch these thieves as they are coming to grab phones. We are laying strategies that we are going to do what? To capture them, and they face police.
Okay.
So if not, they will be killed, or they have to pay for all that has been happening in our hostels.
Okay, thank you, Honorable. Honorable Mangusha, what have you done, especially in your office of publicity and information? Have you informed the people, or are you still giving a deaf ear about the matter?
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Edison. For that matter, as the minister, as a lead and the minister for information and publicity, really in my office I've been receiving different cases pertaining insecurity, and the major work is to ensure information flow to students. As the minister, I have publicized a lot. I have tried my level best cooperating with other leaders, fellow leaders, to ensure we create more awareness to students outside there. We talk about insecurity. Indeed, cases, as my brother has just elaborated, is it concerning theft of phones. Some colleagues lost their bikes outside there, their TVs, their whatever. We have advocated for that matter. And as a leader, I would emphasize students to take care and control. We have got some of the root causes of this, like insecurity. One of them, some of you students outside there, you live with intruders. Like you bring someone from outside who is not even a student of MMU. You're not careful about him. You don't know his or her character as you stay with him.
Yes.
Then the other day, you find your TV has got lost. You find your phone is not there, your money is not there. That is the biggest problem. Therefore, I encourage students, be keen enough. And then another thing, we always say that security starts with you. Security starts with us. Before you reach someone that this side you have insecurity, what have you done as someone? Like, you cannot tell me you have the room, you're staying there alone, you have your key, then you wake up in the morning, you leave it open, you don't close it. So I encourage you to be conscious, to be keen enough of your security outside there. You try to lock your rooms when you sleep. Don't be night dancers that you go to attend the night dance and then you forget closing your room.
Yes.
Always close your room. Always be careful of the neighbors, be careful of the people you're staying with. Then another strategy as the guild government, we have realized that in this government, apparently, we are lacking the Minister of Security.
Exactly, you can stop there. I've always said that a government that does not make security a priority betrays its citizens. So I realize that our government has no ministry for security. Don't you think it is essential if we begin advocating for this position?
Yeah, it is very much essential, as you've said. And recently we held a guild council. It was our second council. After receiving all those cases about theft and insecurity, we realized it as a loophole. And as leaders, we tried to advocate for it. We advocated for it, and we hope that with meantime, or in that council coming, we are going to amend the constitution recently. We put there our Minister for Security to ensure proper security and reduce on those theft cases.
Actually, someone out there should clap hands for this. Anyway, as we conclude, what do you have to tell students out there and some other person watching us? as an advice?
Yes, well, on the issue, by the way, in Africa, Kenya is one of the most phone grabbing countries. Kenya was ranked as the highest phone grabbing country. People in Kenya are grabbing phones like nothing. But how have they controlled this? First of all, the Minister for Security came out and said that we are equal stakeholders in controlling this case, in controlling this problem. One, that is being equal shareholders in the issues concerning security. Then two, you should report unfamiliar faces. In case you see someone you don't understand around your hostel, you can report to responsible people. Who are the responsible people? We have student leaders, we have chairman LOC ones, we have OCs in different posts. Then the other thing is let us work together. Let us be a teamwork in our hostel, in our different hostels. We should work together. If your colleague has said he's going somewhere, take care of my property, look after that property. Let us work together. And let us cooperate with our leaders because they are the people who will raise our voices.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. Then, as I conclude, this is not a very big issue. It can be prevented. And how can it be prevented? You need to be extra careful in every activity, in every step we are taking.
Okay,
thank you. Good in our steps.
Thank you so much. Honorable.
Well, thank you very much for the opportunity, sir. At me, the advice I can give to people listening, most especially to students, let's be conscious of our things. One, my colleague has talked about teamwork. They usually say that talent wins a game, but teamwork wins championship. Therefore, me as a leader, I am there to advocate for all those cases, but when we cooperate and work together as a team, we are able to reduce this issue or to eliminate it to an end. Secondly, let's be keen of the people we are staying with. If you are staying in a hostel and you identify that someone has like two hands, someone is a thief, when you are not there, he enters and picks something, you try to report that person either to one of the leaders responsible or to the landlord or to the landlady so that that person can be chased away. Then third, I can say we always have people we do not know. Someone comes from far away, like from Chenjojo, someone comes from somewhere far with different characters, comes to stay with a friend, and you, maybe the neighbors are not aware of that person, you don't know his behaviors. Why don't you first report that person? Either first report him to the nearby chairperson LOC1, to the landlord, to whoever is responsible, so that we can be keen of our things. Then as I conclude, let's be careful of our things. Security starts with ourselves. You maintain security, as patriotism says, maintain self-defense. Because if you do not secure good ways for yourself, then you don't think someone to secure a good way for you. Thank you.
And then, Mr. Peterson,
yes.
The other thing I would like to add with, in case we get a student stealing a fellow student,
yes,
that student will be handled by the what? By the university security. We shall bring you to the, of course, we have to follow protocol. We have to first report you to the dean of students. So it is the dean of students who will instruct the security personnel to come and pick you to the hostel, or from the hostel. And it will depend on the incident, in the level of the crime you have committed, because we are going to state strategies. In case you commit a crime, or in case you steal someone's property,
such a magnitude,
yes, and you are caught red-handed, you may be taken to jail, because the university is partnering with different police posts like Kagote and other.
Okay. Thank you so much. So, in my own understanding, much of the security remains personal. So, fellow students, take care of your property. Thank you for honoring our invitation. My name is Pegson Odds. Continue to love our TV. Subscribe, share, comment, and possibly like, because we hope for the best in the nearby future. Thank you so much. May God bless you.